What up? What up? What up? What's going on? Wavy Wednesday. I wasn't planning to go live today, but why not? Trying to see if I could bring some of the squad in here. Much of a subject today, other than I got a couple videos dropping this week. Simeon, what's going on? I got a couple videos dropping this week. One is pretty much done. Just needs the voiceover. The second one, I'm gonna film that one tonight. We're gonna talk about my rag dropping this Friday. Ofcourse.com. I gotta shout out my bro Tef Thompson. Really put in work with this rag. It kind of embodies everything that I wanted as my first do-rag, my first custom do-rag. So I really got mad respect for him for putting that together. Wavezilla, what's going on? Trying to get some work in here, bro. Can always count on the Facebook people to come through and show some love. As I was talking last week with Waveman Jay, I was saying, you gotta branch over to Facebook and see what's up, because Facebook is where the real waivers are at. Slick Ricky Wavy, what's going on? I recommend everybody who's on YouTube to branch over to Facebook and see what's going on over there. I'm a little bit combed out right now. I was combing and trying to post to my social media and everything. I'm trying to work on my crown right now. I'm using these Jeezy brushes for a video. So I've been using them for about 2 weeks now consistently. And I want to drop that video at the end of this month, the Jeezy brush review. So I've been using these steadily on my crown just so I could drop that video and show you like a full review. So I've been trying to record like a couple clips here and there during my brush sessions. So this is I'm a little combed out, but I'm gonna show you what I'm working with right now. So back waves, crown, my left side, top, that's what I'm working with right now. If you're brushing with me, let me know in the comment section below. I swear, if I can't get the squad to tap in, I might just bump some music here right now. Nico, what's good? Nico, I sent that link in the chat. Hit it if you want to tap in here. I don't know if you're still brushing or not, but hit that link. Aisha, hit that link if you're brushing. Get this shit going. Yeah, so that's on the horizon. Is those 2 videos this week. It's gonna be a double drop because I didn't drop last week. You know, I gotta make up for last week not dropping. I know I did the interview, but my schedule has been like a little busy with my work at night shifts. Just finding the energy to actually get my brush sessions in and film a video at the same time. You know, you gotta juggle everything, right? You gotta juggle it when it comes to waving. If you want to build your pattern up or progress, you gotta pick and choose, you know. And I chose that I was giving out that live video last week, so you weren't gonna get a drop from me on a Friday. I appreciate the block coming through in here. The block's heavy. But we gotta come. You gotta click that link I sent in the chat. Comment section is what it is. So I'm laying in bed. Yeah. Can't even get the squad up in here today. What's going on, man? Appreciate the support though. I can't lie. Yeah, so I ain't a pro with this Jeezy brush, but I'm gonna give my full review of this brush at the end of the month. I noticed what it's done for my pattern, for my crown. Do I think it's for every pattern? I got my opinions of the brush, but I don't know if I'd say it's for every pattern. I think it'd be put to work with a lot of patterns, but I don't know. I'm gonna give my opinion / review come the end of this month with the video. And I'm hoping by the end of the month I can upgrade what I'm using to edit my videos, because trying to get everything done on your phone that's not it. I'm on the clock. Hey, you know what? People be on everyone's edges, Scoob, honestly, because I know I don't got the best edges myself, so I'm gonna let the comments fly. You know, even when they're trying to dole out some negativity to you, it's still putting your name in their mouth, so they can say whatever they want to say. We still brushing. We still brushing heavy. Is that Maisha getting up to brush? Give me a second, okay? I'm gonna see what's good there. That's one. Yeah, so I was going on and saying about this brush. I don't know if this brush is for everybody, but I'm gonna give my opinion with my pattern, what I'll be using it for. I've liked the progress that I've gotten from it, and I'm gonna give it a comparison to a couple brushes I have in my collection. I'm gonna weigh the strengths and things I like to see in the future. But I mean, I'm just a consumer, really. So we got the squad in here. Miko Perry, what's going on?
What's happening, squad? What up? I wasn't even brushing, but for you, I picked up my brush.
I'm glad you got up to brush, honestly, because I
No,
wasn't gonna
I'm
do
gonna
this.
lay it down. Remember, I was
This.
sorting out my shoes and stuff.
Yeah, I know you were. I wasn't even gonna do this live today, but when you guys mentioned, I'm gonna bring the block in here. If the block wants to brush, I'll brush. But,
You know, I don't mind picking up a brush, though.
yeah, I mean,
we're
doing it regardless in the chat. So I mean, it's not like anything change over here.
Oh no, for sure.
But for the public, I'm just trying to show everyone on the YouTube page that it ain't just me doing that. It ain't just a few waivers who are on YouTube doing it. It's a big community over here.
For sure.
Yeah. Everybody on YouTube who's watching this right now, Miko Perry, that's the queen of North Carolina right there. I think she got a battle coming up too.
Hey man, I'm waiting for Kato to drop him.
I think you're gonna be you're reigning champ. You're reigning queen of Carolina, right?
2 times in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta wait a while for your battle too, because
Yeah, because I'm the last one. They gotta
when you're
come see
champ,
me.
they gotta come see the final boss right there.
Yep. About to hit this 3-peat on him like skisher.
Manny, what's going on? Manny, if you're not on the clock, tap in. I'll drop the link in there. Yeah, Miko. Before that, I was just saying that this week, I got a couple videos I'm trying to drop that I've been loafing on, from the editing process.
Right.
I'm trying to get like you with the iPad Pro. Make my life a lot easier.
Hey, we both got something we need. I need the editing skills. You need the pro. Together we could be powerful.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I think we gotta do a little crash course editing videos right there in the chat.
There you go. There you go. We get something popping off this weekend. We battle this weekend. You got to work this weekend?
I work, but I'm working nights, so
okay.
I'll be free during the day.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that software I dropped for you in there, that free one.
Yeah, I got it. I downloaded it and everything.
I know we'll just go through like the YouTube videos and stuff like that, see how I work it, because that's honestly I teach myself to do most things from YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got in here? Heavy.
Aisha, what's happening?
Hey ho! Dan the man. What up?
One time for the one time, Maisha Ebony. What's going on?
One time by the one time. What's up? What we doing? The breast session in it big.
The breast session in it big.
Big breast session.
If you're watching that Road to Elite video, I gave a shout out to Maisha Ebony. Helped me out with some angles for my top. Appreciate you, squad.
Yeah, man. You already know. It's nothing. I'm trying to see everybody be great.
Gotta put that work in though, regardless. I mean, it's one thing getting those angles, but if you can't put in that time and focus on that,
yeah,
you ain't gonna get far with it.
That's a fact.
It's facts. Straight facts.
I'm trying to catch the Lakers game in a couple minutes here too. I think it's coming up in like.
Let me go grab a hearted brush. This ain't it.
I need to get my boy Drew in here because Drew's right there. Drew, what's going on? How's those Warriors doing, bro?
How about the Warriors?
I'm gonna need you to download that PayPal app and set up an account because
snap! It's going down.
We don't play.
It's going down. Drew, let me find out you done lost some.
Drewski might need to hit that link. Let's see what's up.
Come on through, Drew. Let's talk about it.
Drew, we gotta talk about this right now. Come in this chat.
Talk about it.
So what's your overall goals in the wave game?
My goal in the wave game?
Mm-hmm.
I want to solidify myself as like the top weaver from Canada because I know there's been like people like Nick Wavy who, was heavy on the YouTube side, even to the point where he was doing videos back and forth with Jeezy.
Right.
He built up his own brand with his name, and like he has his own like little brush company out of there. I think it's called Wavy Merch.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to kind of hit the different departments. So I know we have so many BOBs that are in the States, but over here we don't have very many BOBs for the wave community. So I eventually want to come out with my own line of products.
Okay.
That kind of cater towards just like over here. Like I'm not trying to, like if somebody wants to buy them from over in the States, that's fine. But I'm really trying to reach this side over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, man. The Canadian entrepreneur.
To be the plug.
Eventually, that's what I'm working on right now.
That's dope.
Yeah, that'll be dope though, because you're right. It's not a lot going on over there. It's hard to get, and then you got to pay all this money to get it. So
exactly. Exactly.
It's coming from here.
But that's a lot of research I'm working on. You know, I want to get it right when I do it. It's got to be something that works for me.
Well, you know I'm here for you, dog. If you need.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Drew saying I still can't believe it. Drew,
Drew, believe
I
that,
told
dog.
you that day, Drew. I told you that day.
Wow.
Maisha, I don't know if you're still in there or not. You're blacked out. What about you, Miko? The same question for you. What's your goal in the wave game?
Hey, man. I'm just starting to get my feet wet. So, you know what I'm saying? Just get out here in these streets. You know,
There we go. There we go. I was
to be
getting a call.
known.
I was getting a call. My bad.
Okay.
Okay.
You know
Get
I'm
my
here.
name.
If you need help on the research side of things.
Appreciate that. Honestly, I saw your post today with the cucumber bar. That's the one thing that's heavy because a lot of people will post like a product and it'll have a name on it. The fact that you got the cucumber oil in the bar, like people just think it's a name or a scent or something like that. But you've been taking the time and doing the research of what those oils do for your hair and how it's gonna benefit you.
Yeah, bar fire too.
That's the same thing I'm trying to come with when I do my products. So.
Most of my bars like have a key ingredient that I played off of. So I always find a key, like one ingredient, and then I look into, I research the benefits of it.
Yeah.
And then I play with the rest of the ingredients based off of that. So you then gonna do research off of, like, for instance, the cucumber bar. Okay, well, what works well with that? You know what I'm saying? What goes well with the cucumber oil? What if I pair this oil with the cucumber oil? What kind of benefits will you get? So I mean, it do take time, but it's well worth it. Like that cucumber bar is one of my favorites. I just used it on Sunday. I used that paired up with a unreleased bar that I'm probably gonna drop at the end of this month if all goes well.
Is it unreleased conditioning bar or is it another wash bar?
It's a conditioning bar.
Okay.
Fire!
And, I mean, so far so good. You know what I'm saying? So far so good. But it's really fun. If you like learning, then you're gonna have fun with it. Like I still have fun doing this.
I like learning that kind of stuff. You know, that's the kind of thing I like doing is like learning and what works for me per se. Because like a lot of the last year, I've like taken a backseat on buying the products from the BOBs just because shipping has been crazy. So I got to figure out like what I can buy from Amazon and mix some things together that work for me. And you know, I did I got my own little like oil that I was working on, but it's more so the winter months. Something that I can use all year round. So that'll be the first drop is when I do the oil. But I wanna tweak the ingredients a little bit and go from there.
Yeah, man. Especially if you're basing it off of where you stay, then understand your climate. That's the first thing I will give you. Understand if you're basing it off of being the Canadian plug. Ooh, that sounds good. The Canadian plug. Then you want to base it off of the climate.
I'm gonna have to write that one down. I think I'll write that one
down. You want to base it off of the climate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to separate your products from everybody else's, because your products is going to be based off of the Canadian climate.
Yeah.
And it's going to work well for those people that you're trying to sell to.
Yep.
Big T, what's going on?
Who in the hell left the gate open? What's going on, man?
Big T.
What's popping?
Big T in the building.
Hey, man. One time for the one time.
Yeah.
The Alabama hitter in this.
Yeah, man. From the bottom of the map. From the bottom of the map. You hear me? I see y'all in here working. God bless you, man. May God bless the works of y'all hands. You know what I'm talking about?
Talk about it.
Kid up saying Wavy Splash is based in Canada. Is he still waving though? He's still waving. That's a question.
That is a good question.
That's a good question.
And salute to him.
Salute,
You know what I'm
salute.
saying? But I know Splash and I know Dan, and I see the differences. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I see the differences. Dan, if you take this serious and put your foot forth with it, it's gonna be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do it, but when I do it, I'm gonna do it right. So
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put my like half effort into it. I'm gonna put my whole effort into it.
right. And take your time with it. Ain't no rush, because the biggest thing is you don't want to put stuff out that ain't. That's why I be testing stuff, sending stuff now. Like, you don't want to put something out that ain't of quality, because that's their first impression.
Okay, okay.
You
Yep.
know.
You know, say working on a deep conditioning product. You gotta hit me up with that. Let me know what you're working on. And another thing I want to do too is I want to be on that tier of BOBs that their pattern matches the product they're putting out. Like I'm not trying to be dropping some products and my waves start dropping off.
Right.
I'm trying to be a representation of my hair health that I'm showing you.
It's gonna take balance. It's gonna take balance.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, because one thing I found myself doing, especially at the beginning of my BOB journey, was I found myself in the kitchen all the time, which obviously took time away from rushing.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't fall off. Thank God. I did not fall off. But you got to find a good balance so that you're not wearing yourself down, because you still got a family. You know what I'm saying? You got a kid, a wife. I don't have that. I just had a business, brushing, and I have a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So you got to balance. You can't be in the kitchen every night. You know what I'm saying? You got to choose nights that you're going to be in the kitchen, choose nights that or days that you're going to ship, choose family nights, you know what I'm saying? And find time to brush in between those.
Yes. That's something I'm working on heavy right now. Balance, just balancing brushing and work and the family. So I gotta incorporate that balance with that too.
Yeah, you'll get it. It'll come to you.
Yeah, as long as you consistent, bro. As long as you got a consistent, you gotta formulate a plan and stick to it. As long as you can do that, you know what I'm saying, you can be successful in everything that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you ain't gotta go 90 to nothing. You damn near a pioneer on what you're trying to do, so you can take your time and get it right. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know Wavy spliced and been out here, you know what I'm saying, exploring the entrepreneurship and Nick Wavy. But you know what I'm saying, I really truly feel like that you are in the trenches with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you got a good surrounding cast. You got people that you can bounce stuff off of. And that's one thing that I tell everybody on the team. Don't be on a team and don't glean from nobody. It's like last night we was in the chat. I said it's like buying a supercomputer for gaming, and you take it home and set it up, but all you playing is solitaire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Not using it to its full potential.
Yeah, you hamstringing yourself. You got a whole team full of nothing but BOB's top notch product makers, and guess what? They have fire waves.
Yeah.
So okay, how do you manage this? How do you navigate the waters when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, making product and having time to brush and do whatever else you got going on?
Mm-hmm.
Because Maisha, she don't have no kids, but Cito do. Cito responsible for the kids, so it's like, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to pick folks' brain to see where they mental at towards whatever the grind that they got going on, man. And take what you want and apply it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hear that.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sky's the limit, man. Sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Your boy.
I'm gonna try to do something big with the product line when I do it. Just as
Yeah.
we were saying, Nick Wavy did his own thing. Salutes to him. Salutes to him. Splash, salute to him too. But I'm trying to reach a big market because I wanna make it like affordable for Canadians too. I don't want to be like dropping US prices for people in Canada. I'm trying to make it realistic.
Ain't Canada more expensive than out here?
Well, I mean, if we're buying stuff from you guys, yeah, it's more expensive, but
No, I mean like in general, like y'all prices is crazy.
Yeah.
I know some things, but I don't like our food prices have skyrocketed. I don't know how it's like over there for you right now, but
Here, what up? Our food prices is really up.
and like gas prices, I think it's like different measurement, right? So you guys do by the gallon. I think it's last time I gassed up it was like $1.40 a liter. That's how much we pay per liter. And I got like a 40 liter tank.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, certain things are more expensive, but certain things like we don't pay for like schooling. Like we don't pay until post secondary, and then you got a lot of like government grants and stuff that you can get to take money off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Our taxes, yeah, they hit us pretty hard on the taxes, but we're not paying for healthcare or anything. So
For sure.
I think it's give and take when it comes to the costs out here.
Yeah.
See, if we didn't pay for healthcare, it'll be a gang of YouTube videos talking about how because we don't pay for healthcare, motherfuckers is shooting us up with a bunch of weird drugs, and you know what I'm saying. That's the cost that we pay for not paying for healthcare. That's just how our mind works. But that's crazy to not have to pay for healthcare.
It's a blessing.
It
Yeah.
is. Really.
Well, upfront, you're not paying for it, but essentially you're paying for it in the taxes that you're paying.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Throw an extra 30 cents on my eggs. As long as I ain't got a $75 copay, I'm cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys be doing that. I'd be worried about getting sick, about getting injured. I couldn't deal with.
It's
Personally,
rough, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how many ski masks I go through, how many pistols I go through. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't get mine at the shop. We got dirty guns, you know what I'm saying? But you got to get it. You got to get it how you live, man. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But
they don't play out there in Alabama.
Oh, they stop.
I was saying it's crazy. It's crazy as hell out here, man.
Listen.
But these folk like Julius off. Everybody hate Chris. They like, man, we not going to the hotel.
Right. That's
Yeah,
a fact.
it's different, fam. It's different. But all in all, it's down there even exchange. Y'all got some things that we pretty much wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, vibe with, and I'm pretty sure we got a whole bunch of stuff that y'all don't vibe with. So it's an even trade.
I'm sure you guys wouldn't vibe with that cold that we get over here. I mean, especially where I'm at.
No,
Hell no.
you can have that weather.
But for real, you can have it.
Have that.
Hey, that's one thing about being a B.O.B. You can sling them oils and butters all throughout the year, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Nothing's gonna melt in the mail.
Right.
You know how many products I've gotten in the mail that I'm getting half a jar full just because it's coming in the summertime and from the States, like from Texas
Right.
or something like that, and that shit's melted.
Yeah, you sling them shits down here, they gonna come to your mailbox looking like a Philly cheesesteak.
That
They gonna
ain't true.
be it's gonna be grease everywhere. Unless you um purchase from Maisha Ebony Essentials, where she takes the utmost care in her shipping practices.
I'm actually working on a shipping process, especially with the summer coming and me shipping this new butter.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Fam, I gotta set some change to the side and just place an order. Cause that cucumber, and then I see you got another oil that complements the cucumber bar. Man, listen, I'm trying to get in where I fit in, man.
This what my hair is looking like right now, this is off the wash from Sunday. And so off the wash from Sunday, and with I applied my products on Sunday. So this is all from Sunday. I ain't putting no products in, no nothing. Hair still manageable. I was showing them on TikTok. Like I could just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta comb my shit back. It's moving. You know what I'm saying? And put it back down with my hands.
That's just off the wash and then your butter and the oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you like, regular porosity or something?
Yeah, I'm normal porosity.
I could tell. Shit, you putting products in on a Sunday. I bet you drop a hair strand in the little glass, your shit just halfway in the middle, just floating.
Yeah, it's right
That's
there
crazy.
sitting in the middle of the glass.
That's crazy. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I pick up some. I gotta pick up that butter for myself on Friday. I got.
That butter fire, dog. The butter and new oil.
Mm-hmm.
I had a call coming in there. I thought I turned it to do not disturb mode, but I guess not. So I gotta order that butter on Friday. I got someone else who's trying to order the butter over here too, so I'm gonna split the shipping costs. Get myself that.
Okay.
Shout out to the homie Snipes.
He said he's trying to get my boy's trying to get 2 butters over here, so I'm hoping it's in stock by Friday.
Just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? You family. So if it's not, just holler at me.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
if you ain't ordered that butter, you butter. I'm just saying.
I think it's sold out. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I sold out of the last one.
I'm gonna have to hit you because I need that butter for this Friday.
Yeah. Just let me know, man.
Hey, I see that Canadian waiver do-rag you got over there, boy. What you trying to do with that? You trying to take over Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan and all them spots up in the Great White North? You trying to do a monopoly type thing, huh?
You know, I had to do a little something for myself. You know, my signature do-rag. I had to do a little something that kind of represents me, where I'm from, and you know, I just want to do something nice for the first rag. I'm not gonna do very many of these rags, but I'm gonna do a little drop of these. If it goes well the first time, I'm gonna bring it back. But you know, I got this. Let me throw it on. I got that Toronto skyline right there.
That's crazy.
Toronto.
Okay, Dan.
Shout out to of course. You know, I've been working on this one for months now. Like this is probably like half a year in the making. This on this rag right here. You know, I had the vision in my head, and then a little bit of help with the design.
Come on,
I got
Dan.
my. Let me take this off so I can show you the full rag here. So we got the one strap. Of course, we got Made in Canada. So that's kind of the name of the rag is the Made in Canada rag.
Mm-hmm.
Right there for my first one. I got my logo on the tail, on one side of the tail. I got this idea from Cito's Nova Naturals rag. I don't know if you have that rag, but Cito's Nova Natural rag was kind of idea for that. But I wanted mine to be a little more faded and you know not standing out as much, just so people can appreciate the design of the rag itself.
Right.
And then on this strap right here, I was gonna originally leave it blank. On the first sample, I left it blank, but then I was like, nah, this is my rag. It's gotta be me, right? So I got Canadian waiver on this one right here.
Okay.
With the QR code on there.
Okay. Come on.
Scan this code. It's gonna bring you right to my YouTube page. It's gonna bring you right there to the main page.
Come on, Dan.
We don't play with it. We don't play with it. That's dropping this Friday. This Friday.
Okay. Make sure y'all tap in for that. That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
If you're on the socials, you know where to get it. Ofcourse.com. I have like half the order coming over to me so I can sell it to the people in Canada because I'm not trying to make them pay for shipping from the States. You know, so if you're trying to get it from Canada, make sure you hit me in the inbox.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah. For sure.
And I got some more merch planned too, but I'm gonna keep that I'm gonna keep that a secret for now until I got the samples together for that.
Heard you.
I'm gonna have to get with one of you guys for website building, just because the website building platform I was using myself is kind of it's a little complicated, especially with the older computer I have here. So I'm trying to get something that is a little more simplified when it comes to building a website. Who did I miss here in the comment section? We got Emmanuel saying what up to the squad. Money related Jay, what's up? George Jaw, waves are looking fire. Appreciate that, bro. Got the whole squad in here with some fire waves, so gotta recognize everybody in here. And then we got Young Wavy Forever right there in the comment section. What up?
Hey, what up?
And then
Another one of the goats in the wave game. YouTube goat right there. I still remember when I saw his video with the spacer brushes, and that's why I got my spacer brushes in the first place. Just off the strength of that video.
Ooh, this side's so sore. I've been doing OT on this side.
Right.
Yeah, when you're going with that hard brush and you're feeling that going to the shoreline, you really feel that.
Ooh.
When you wake up the next day and it's still tender.
It's the hard. It's the medium. Well, it's a medium firm. The vegan brush.
Oh, the vegan. That's a 9-roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I don't have.
I got it. I ain't never used.
Miko, you will probably like it. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
You're not the first to say that. I've heard.
Like when you don't want to use a hard brush, but you definitely want to get down there, like you want to feel it. You could tell when a brush is like getting down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, to the root. That brush is the one.
That's it. Pull it out. I'm on a 9-row diet right now anyway, so I'll check it out. It's my last month for it, though. I'm going back to 7 rows starting next month.
Well, yeah, check that out before you leave.
I pull it out. I got to wash tomorrow.
You know how bad I want to go back to 7 rows right now. This is like out of my comfort zone using these 9 rows.
It's so funny hearing y'all say that. Like, I use whatever brush I feel like using at the time. I don't count no row. I use a 9-row at the beginning of my session and end it with a 7-row. Like, I just be using whatever I want to use. But I also know how to use each one. Like,
that's the key to it all.
Even though these is both 9-rows, these is 2 different type of brushes. And you got to brush differently with both.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the shape of this one, that's what makes it different.
That one's kind of like the shape of those, a little bit like the vertical brushes, right? A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are the bristles vertical too? Like, I feel like they're a little more packed in there than that brush.
Yeah. But this brush, obviously, like even this one is even wider. Like I said, they both 9-rows, like I said, but this brush is a little wider than this one.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Davion said, when are you gonna make another update on YouTube, Maisha?
Huh?
I've been telling Maisha to come back to YouTube. I've been telling everybody to come back to YouTube.
I see, huh?
We need Jamon out there. Right. We need GB to post regularly.
All right. I'm coming.
All right, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Since y'all asking me, y'all should be dropping ideas of what you want to hear me talk about.
Oh, you don't want me to drop no ideas.
No, not you, Big T, not you.
You're going to be posting a video every day of the week if Big T is dropping ideas for you.
Oh, Lord.
Sam saying, I wish I had hair.
Man, hey, Maisha got some product that'll get you halfway back in the game.
Hit that little that link on the ticker below is saying myshaebony.com.
I was gonna say something so petty. Let me hush.
Get you some growth oil.
Let me hush. Get you some growth oil. OMG growth oil. It's in stock right now.
And it's fire too.
It's fire.
Right. It's an oil you don't necessarily just have to use to grow your hair. You can use it to moisturize as well.
Mm-hmm.
It has brought some of the most follicle-starved wavers back to full form. I'm one of them.
Oh God. That's one of the biggest things that you learn too, or that I learned mostly doing research is like your growth oil should be a moisturizing oil because with your hair being moist, it's gonna help benefit in hair growth. If your hair is dry and brittle, it's gonna break off. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to break off. So obviously you want to keep your hair moist when you're in the hair growth process. So the OMG growth oil is very moisturizing. Like it's really an oil that you can use by itself if you don't want to use nothing else. And depending on your process, you may just be good.
That's something that Miko and I were talking about the other day. Like when people have the issue with their edges and shoreline waves trying to develop them.
Mm-hmm.
I know we stress and we say like don't be applying product every day. Don't be heavy with the products, but sometimes you might just need to add like a little extra moisturizer, to the shoreline, to the back taper area. Brush that in, reseal it again with the oil, because where the do-rag line sits, you got to realize that most of your product from there is being absorbed back into the do-rag. So you're gonna have some dry hairline, dry edges,
right?
And that's gonna stop you from developing in that area.
Yep. Another way you could do it is take some drops of oil in a softie, because usually you want to hit your edges. If your edges are a lot more sensitive, like I had shoreline issues. I had issues with my edges growing and all that. So we finally back in there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't happy and nappy. But a lot of times what I did instead of like applying the oil directly there is I'll drop like 3 drops of oil in my brush, and as you're brushing, it's going to like come down the bristles and apply to your hair.
Okay.
So I liked how that was when I did that. Another little, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can try that.
Yeah, for real.
That's a gem right there. That's a gem right there.
That'll get you back in the game.
Because a lot of times you'll see like when you apply the drops, like sometimes if you brush quick enough right after, it's gonna spread out. But is it really getting everywhere that you need it to get? Versus if on your brush and you continuously doing this, you getting some of that oil every time you hit a stroke.
True.
So yeah, y'all could try it. That's what works for me when I was growing my edges back. I just applied the growth oil and brushed with a softie.
I see you going in with that 1580. That look like that might be your favorite brush.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
That's one of my all-time favorites.
It's a good softie.
Yeah.
Very good softie.
I had to get BK to bring that one back because boys was out here charging folks $75 to $100 for that brush, man.
Yeah, I charged when they was gone. Somebody was trying to take my backup, so I charged $50. I did a little 50 piece.
I would never do that if I knew you.
Yeah.
If I didn't. Yeah.
That was like I said, at the time though, you gotta realize that was my backup one. And it wasn't available. I didn't know if it was coming back out, none of that. So I was like, I really ain't even want to let it go.
Was that the remake or was that the original one you had a backup of?
This I had original of both.
Oh, okay. I only got the remake one, and I still remember people trying to search for the original brush.
Yeah, this is the original. This one right here is the original. Well, as far as because
I think the original has like a raised. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Big T, but does the original have a raised Torino Pro design on it?
It's got a sticker, yeah.
The sticker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the remake is like it's kind of like affixed to the brush itself.
Right. So I know.
Oh, I
I,
can't tell what that is. I
I
think
think.
that's in the brush. So this is a remake then.
Kind of
Yeah,
similar to
that's
this one.
that's a remake.
This one right here. This is the 230. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a little bit raised on the
Yeah.
brush.
I sent Cedar Corleone that one.
You
Oh,
did? I love this
Hmm.
brush right here. This was like a Christmas gift for my wife. I love this one. It's like reminds me of like I think everyone says the Steelers brush or something like that, but I call it
Yep.
like the I'm gonna call it the Mortal Kombat Scorpion brush. Reminds me of like Scorpion from that Mortal
Oh,
Kombat days.
okay, okay, that makes sense.
The same colorway.
Hmm.
Scoop saying she got some ideas for you, Maisha.
Oh God.
oh yeah, you in trouble, dog.
Right. I don't even trust school.
You in trouble, dog.
Make sure you subscribe to Ebony Films on YouTube. You know, I gave her a shout out in my last video. Make sure you give her a sub.
Appreciate you, dog. I'll be forgetting my YouTube called Ebony Films. I'll be like, who?
Who is that?
That,
Like,
that, that sounds like some other stuff. I'm gonna let you
I didn't want
make
to say it, but Big T said it, so.
I can't change it. I
it.
can't change it.
God damn, dog.
You gotta change that bio right away. Be like, this is a page about waves. This is about waves.
Right. I made sure I put all of that already. All of that is
Shit, that's marketing. You might break some folk in. They're like, oh,
The
it's
wrong
that.
folk you gonna bring in there, Big T.
right. I don't need them type of fans.
You know what I'm saying?
You
They're
don't
like,
need
it's about some damn hair. But this, once they start looking, that's hang around for a minute.
No, wait.
Hmm. My dog said, you want to help your edges grow thicker, add some rosemary oil.
I tried so many oils by themselves, and so I had to make like the only thing that worked for me was taking oils that I did research, combining them all together with moisturizing oils, and that's the only thing that worked for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember you was heavy on that.
Mm-hmm. I had tension alopecia, so it's not just no everyday like I don't know, like it wasn't. And a lot of people actually get tension alopecia from the do rag too. Like if you ever see people with that little line back here in their taper area,
Yeah. See that a lot.
that's tension alopecia because the rag be rubbing right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's creating friction with your hair, and it's actually causing it to go bald. So if you catch it quick enough, the hair can grow back. But you don't want it. You don't want the follicles to die.
Yeah. I know a lot of people get that from like
Possible.
locks and protective hairstyles and stuff like that. A lot of people get the
Mm-hmm.
alopecia from that.
Yep, that's what I got it from. I got it from protective hairstyles, wearing braids.
Oh,
My
yeah.
area was so sensitive, and my braider would braid it so tight,
Oh, yeah.
little bumps and stuff, the little tint.
Uh,
So
Oh, yeah. You get them damn, what you call that shit, hypertension bumps. Hey, that shit, boy. I'm telling you. You can get it from wearing fitted hats too. You wear them fitted hats long enough, you know what I'm
yeah, same thing, same area.
saying?
true.
Yeah.
We didn't spend our fair share of time in the barber shop, and you see some of everything up in there. Boys come up in there with the tension, hypertension in the back of their head, and niggas' necks looking like star crunches, and you know.
Right, that's the star crunch.
Yeah, but see, if you hit up Maisha Ebony Essentials, she got the remedy for all of that. I'm talking about from from the tea tree elixirs. You know what I'm saying? To get that star crunch off the back of your head. 'Cause star crunch is meant to be eaten, not worn. That's first and foremost.
It's a different kind of
Ain't
star
nobody
crunch
want-
back of your neck.
Right. A lot of you boys got to start cleaning your skin. You're walking around with poking beans on the back of your ears, star crunches on your neck.
Oh my god.
Hey man, I'm telling straight facts, but you know what I'm saying? Hey man, Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Facts. Take care.
I remember being a kid in the barbershop, seeing people with like the little bumps on the back of their neck getting haircuts. I was worried that the barber was going to cut that off for them half the time. I'm sitting there looking at the barber work his way around that and trying to plug their little no bump product they have in the barbershop afterwards.
You know, if you was in a barbershop watching a barber cut one of them dudes, you need to go tip that barber. You know what I'm saying? But bring your own clippers next time.
Well, I sat in the next chair afterwards. I'm not gonna sit in
Yeah.
that chair.
I know. And you got them damn Nestle crunches on their back. Hell no.
That's the thing that's heavy. People don't realize, you know, when you're doing washing style, clean behind your ears, you know, clean the back of your neck.
You know, some of them bumps ain't just tension bumps. You hear me?
Hell no.
Careful.
Hell no. You know, I used to ride the city bus. When I was a little dude, I used to ride the city bus. And homeboy used to get on the bus every day, and you know, the city bus had them seats with the bars behind at the headrest. It wasn't a headrest. It was a damn bar.
Yeah.
Buddy used to get on the bus and put his right hand over the back of his neck and hold that bar all the way to where he was going. I said, man, he sit like that every day. One day he got tired and he was like, fuck that bar. Man, that nigga had a 6-pack of them Star Crunches on his neck. I said, Jesus!
From that bar. It's from that bar.
No, I don't know what it's from, but I know why he was holding that bar now. He was feeling the Star Crunches.
You know, I didn't want to see the Star Crunches on the back of his neck.
Yeah, no, man, that man had a whole box of debit case on the back of his head. I said, damn, boy.
I am weak.
Throw some holy water and some rubbing alcohol on that nigga. For real. Bless him.
We'll hit up that dermatologist real quick with that.
Yeah, you know, in the hood, they don't know about no dermatologist. They just put some alcohol on them. Hope for the best.
Everything. Hope for the best.
Hope for the best.
You know what I'm saying?
Was the rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide? Those things went a long way.
I swear I got some on that. Yes, sir. Hey, I like the way you tied that do-rag down me.
Gotta keep it clean, you know what I'm saying? A little smooth.
What kind of rag you got there? What kind of rag is that?
You already know what it is. What we talking about? That guac rag?
That guac rag?
Okay. That gifted merch right there. Gifted merch. I'm going to throw that up for everyone right there.
Hey, man, you know we cheap. You ain't got no promo code for us? We need a promo code.
Man,
promo code King School.
King School.
King School.
Let's go.
King School.
Scoop is that global ambassador right now. Scoop is that ambassador.
Yeah.
But look, man, it's been real. It's about to get dark, so I got to finish these shoes, get everything back in the house. I catch you next week. You know,
I appreciate you tapping in, Miko.
The show already, you already know what it is. Big A Block.
Big A Block, YNW Miko in this bitch.
Already. Hey, I can stop in a little bit.
All right.
We'll chop it up later.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye, nigga. Hey, but that's real though, man. You gotta keep that skin tight, dog. That's it there.
Your diet will help with that too. That's another thing I'm trying to work on too, is my diet, because I'm the first one to go quick to, you know, if I'm too lazy, I'm gonna order some food, or, you know, my candy. That's my weakness, is my candy.
As long as you ain't around here eating Ike and Mike's and drinking Dr. Pepper, you should be good.
I'm off of those. I don't.
Ike and Mike.
Not a fan of the Ike and Mike's or whatever those are.
Hell no.
I can't remember the last time I had a can of Dr. Pepper, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, me neither. I can't get out with that. That's a little bit too sweet for the kid. Man.
Oh, you said Davian. I'm thinking you talking about Dave.
No, not Davey.
My bad, Davey and Cohen. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to talk to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Put it on.
My wife's trying to say, should I return the double stuffed Oreo? No. You gotta keep the mega stuffed Oreos. I'm gonna need those. As I was saying, I gotta eat healthy. She's trying to tell me she gonna return those.
Take them double stuffed Oreos back. Get this man some relish and a damn celery stick
Big T,
every day.
you gotta leave that one.
Really? And a celery stick.
Yeah. You all the way green.
Yeah, you gonna see me come in the chat angry. Why you so angry?
Man, fuck it.
Because
Let's
I'm
get this
eating a celery stick right now, Big T. What do you mean? Why am I angry?
with relish in the middle. The hell you tell her to do this for? Nah, I feel you. Celery it is. There you go. That woman love you, man. You better do what you can to keep a happy home. She said celery and relish and goddamn pimento cheese. All summer.
I ain't no celery stick fan, but if I had to, probably some peanut butter or something like that with it, or some almond butter. I mean, if you're trying to be healthy with it, but I ain't no celery stick fan.
Drewski said put some ranch on it.
Drewski, I'm gonna buy some ranch with that Golden State Lakers winnings that you gonna send me. I'm gonna buy some ranch with that, Drewski.
Oh Lord! Oh, you got your money on the Lakers?
Yeah. Drew was talking heavy about the Warriors. He telling me about the defense, the offense, all this. You know, I think Drew was seeing the future, but it was the wrong future he was looking at.
Maybe it was next season.
It must have been next season.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have sided with Drew. I would have sided with Drew. I would have thought that the Warriors
would too. If you were in the chat that day when we made that bet, you would have been out too, Big T.
That's my thing. I don't bet. I said this last night, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to put my hard-earned money into the hands of some people that don't even know my first name. I don't know them niggas, man.
What? Y'all hear him?
I don't know them niggas, man. I'm not finna bet. Hey, man, these boys gonna win in 6.
I couldn't even do the bet on 6 or bet on 5, you know, because it was such an unsure matchup with them, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So yes, I was talking about next season.
Tell him stall me out, Big T.
Nah, Drewski, you gotta own this one right here. You gotta own this one.
Hey, why Maisha gone? She got a dog in that motherfucker's a killer. Cujo ain't got nothing on this dog that Maisha got. You heard him.
He's coming in right now.
You know, she swear he's so nice.
He heard you talking about him, man. He knew.
Yeah, that motherfucker's a killer.
What? Killer. My dog's all bark, no bite.
Yeah, that frosting at the. He's such a wonderful dog. Yes, he is. Motherfucker's a killer. He's a killer. Frothing at the mouth and shit. Hey, but he's well mannered.
Yeah, right. You know, I don't be petting him when I'm messing with my hair. So.
Drew said he be in your snack box while you be in that brushing.
Yeah, he know better. But all right, Dan, I'm up out of here. I'm gonna go find something to eat.
All right, Maisha, appreciate you tapping in.
Me too, fam. It's close to Ramadan, so you know what I gotta do.
I think that just ended.
Hey, man, we get everything late down here.
Yeah.
All right, Big Dan.
All right.
Love you,
I'm
boy.
gonna wrap this session up. I'm gonna go over a couple things, but appreciate you tapping in too, Big T.
You already know what it is, man.
We gonna get in the chat.
For sure.
All right.
Peace.
Peace. All right, so while I got you in here still, once again, we're going to talk about my Made in Canada do-rag dropping this Friday, May 12th. I'm going to drop a couple more promo videos on my Instagram. If you're on the pages, I'm dropping some videos on the pages, photos on the pages. We got the Toronto skyline in this rag. My logo right there in the bottom corner. Shout out to Wavy Gents for making that logo. Years ago when I had this logo made, this was, having my own rag was part of the vision. I just didn't have the rag together yet. Can't tie this rag right now because I'm in the middle of this session. I'm not trying to, I guess I did just use a medium brush. I'm going to tie it up for you. So I'm going to show you this rag, the first strap. The first strap right here. We got Canadian Waver on the first strap. I gotta show you whose rag this is right here. That's the first strap. And on the second strap, that's the name of the rag. It's the Made in Canada rag. We had to get that little Made in Canada there, I'm always throwing the hashtag up, Canadian Waver. I'm going to start throwing up this Made in Canada rag. And if you're on the Facebook pages, I'm doing a giveaway on Waves Are Life 2 tomorrow. I'm just going to go live on the pages, not one of these StreamYard lives, but I'm going to go live on the pages tomorrow. And I'm going to do a little giveaway tomorrow evening. So you got to be in the live to get a chance to win one of these rags. Toronto skyline, red and black. Looks like a nice little sunset going on in Toronto. That's business, and we're gonna be back this week with a couple videos. Make sure you're tapped in. I appreciate everyone for helping me hit my milestone. My first video, I'm announcing the winner of the 500 sub giveaway. I did the draw while I was filming the video, so you're gonna see who won that giveaway, and I got the pack ready to go right there for that person. I don't want to ruin the surprise, so just make sure you catch the video. It's gonna be 2 this week. Appreciate everyone tapping in. Wavy Wednesday. We out this.